Ladies and gentlemen, it is a couple of days after the day one of Crota's Inn, and all I gotta say is whatever they did to my man Crota from the time that he came out in D1 to the time he came out in D2, he went through a serious training arc that a lot of us were not prepared for. Other than all that, I can say me and my boys did have a successful day one day. We had a good time. I really enjoyed the raid. I loved the difficulty. I think they did a really good job with the changes to Crota and all the other encounters in the raid. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is Necrochasm. I was lucky enough to be able to get my completions and get Necrochasm off rip, and let me tell you, I love this gun. If you're a Destiny 1 player, if you've been playing for a really long time, you probably already know that Necrochasm in D1 was a joke. Let's be honest. It really wasn't that good. Half the time we only used it in D1 as a meme, or because we just were bored and wanted to use a weapon. But in D2, they made some changes to it that I think make this gun a top tier pick for anybody if they really wanted to. For those of you that have not seen what Necrochasm can do or do not have the weapon yourself and you have to go do the quest because you didn't get to do day one or you didn't get to complete it, I'm going to go ahead and give you the rundown of the weapon. The exotic trait for the weapon is Cursebringer. Precision final blows with this weapon trigger a Curse Thrall explosion. Final blows with the Curse Thrall explosions will refill the magazine. So if you have a lot of ads that you're hitting precision shots on, the explosion is basically like Firefly or Incandescent, where it's going to trigger an explosion and kill things around it. But unlike those other perks, this is going to refill the magazine with each explosion kill after the original one. So in reality, if you have enough ads, you could keep the magazine going and going and going and going. On top of that, we have a perk that's really similar to Desperado that the Messenger had on it when the Messenger was really good before the Desperado got nerfed. And this one is called Desperation. Reloading after a precision final blow or a final blow with Curse Thrall explosions will increase the rate of fire, improve stability, and aim assist. Now, I don't know about you, but this gun is technically the only way to get our 900 RPM auto rifle back. And honestly, with this perk being able to increase our rate of fire either off of our AoE explosions that the gun can cause or just getting a precision final blow and reloading, as much as we like as a community our AoE perks like Incandescent, Firefly, Volt Shot, volatile rounds, all those things, I would say this thing is a top tier pick if you want to just have some fun, or especially since we have anti-barrier auto rifle, you could even use this in some content with the champions and have some fun with it if you wanted to. Now, personally, I don't think this gun is like the end all be all of auto rifles. I think it's as of right now for PvE, it's a fairly balanced weapon. It can definitely have its downsides, but it definitely has its upsides as well. I've been using it when helping some of my friends with their Crota runs, their first runs, or helping people do catalyst runs, which if you want to see how to get the catalyst, I will be making a video on that. I would have already had it out for you guys, but I had half the recording not work, so I only have half of how to get it, and I don't want to give you guys half a video. So just be on the lookout for that, but I can promise you getting the catalyst is very easy. Now, completing the catalyst is the harder part because it goes off of RNG of drops in the raid and or doing triumphs, because you need Essence of the Oversoul to complete it. So those things really aren't the quote easiest to get, but it won't take that long to get it. If you're one of those people who was lucky enough to get this weapon day one, congratulations to you. If you were not, I am sorry that now you have to go do the quest, but I can promise you it shouldn't be too hard for you to get. And honestly, the raid isn't too crazy if you don't have any friends to do it with. If you have to do it with LFGs, just don't overdo it and go crazy trying to get this weapon. I wouldn't think it's something insane. Now, I did do a little bit of PvP with it, and I will say it is pretty good in PvP. I'm not a PvP god or anything, but It definitely did make getting kills a little bit easier for me, I'm not gonna lie. Now again, this video was just made for a little review of Necrochasm to show you guys some gameplay of it, tell you about the perks, tell you how it's feeling, tell you how I feel about it. I think it's pretty good. Once again, if you guys were lucky enough to get your day 1 clears and get this weapon, congratulations to you. If you guys weren't lucky enough to finish your day 1 or you didn't do it at all, I'm sorry, you do have to do the quest, but I promise you it's not that hard. The raid itself is not that hard. I believe in you. I know you can do it. If you guys are enjoying the content or liking anything you've seen in any of these videos, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and comment in the video if you have Necrochasm and tell me how you feel about it. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.